Were you nervous at all about the reaction you might have gotten from the students, or were you sure going into that everyone was progressive and reasonable enough to hear your message?
At first, I was a bit nervous. I'm very well aware that not everyone at the school is progressive or has the same mindset and opinions that I do. But I think that as I started fine-tuning the speech, I kind of realized that I'm not giving the speech exactly for everyone else. It was mostly for me to be able to put my message out there, and that, whatever people's reactions were or could possibly be, that I'd be okay with it because I felt like I would have done my own part.
You're a junior now, but you've always played a large role in discussing social issues at Blair. Would you have been comfortable giving a chapel your freshman year?
I think I would have. I've been wanting to give a chapel my freshman year, since my freshman year I mean, but they usually only allow juniors and seniors to give it, and like freshman year I went up and read an entire spoken word to the entire community about issues like this, so I think I would have been comfortable with doing that.
Your speech was very poetic. In fact, it was very much poetry at the end. How did you decide that it would be very powerful to include this art form in your speech? Do you think it helped your message?
I really couldn't help making it poetic because I write poetry a lot, so it was just like, that's just the way I write in general, and then I realized that I feel like I can get my messages across a lot better when I write in a spoken word format. So I figured I should just end it that way, and I think it was more effective. I think people can understand things a lot better when things are described in a more descriptive way, that they can visualize it and see it, and the message comes across a lot clearer in that sense. So I think it was very much more effective.
So your story was very personal, but you told of a much larger issue, touching hearts at the same time as addressing important topics. Do you have any advice for younger students who may have similar powerful stories, but don't know how or if they want to tell them?
My only advice would be that if you feel that your story is powerful, don't worry about what anybody else's opinion may be or their reactions may be. You should go out and give your story and give your perspective. You should always be aware that your truths and your reality aren't the same as everybody else's, but they're worth being listened to. So if you have something to say, never be afraid to go ahead and say it.
Well, thank you for sharing with us tonight, Helen.
Yeah.